I would request Dr. Syed Shariq Naeem, organizing secretary of this workshop, to guide us on the topics. The first topic would be reference tools. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Before we start this tool, I want to say that there are two important aspects of references. One is the citation management, and the other is the citation generator. So this citation generator works like this. You can paste the URL or the website address in the citation generator of a paper, and it will generate a citation that which you can copy, or which you can take it in the Zotero or any reference management tool. So what I want to say is that this kind of softwares, which are also an AI generated softwares, they are not very, they are okay. You can use them, but when you use reference measurement tools like Zotero that we will talk about, there is no need for using those citation generators. So therefore, we'll focus on the reference management tools only. So the reference management is required in all the fields, like when you are writing a review of literature, or in the discussion and the methodologies and protocols. And after that, you have to write introduction at the end of the whole, when you have written the whole thesis. Then in all these cases, you have to, write with references. So therefore, measuring references is a very important and very hard job. It takes a lot of time. So what we are going to do is we will study about some tools which will make your life very easy with the help of these tools. Now, what I want to say is that Zotero per se is not a AI tool, but it has a lot of components. I will show you that are based on AI. So, but there is no tool which is AI tool which is better than the Zotero. Therefore, we have taken this in our workshop. So let's start with the first one. We have this paragraph, and we have just written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is references in the Vancouver style, and we have pasted these references here. Now the problem with this writing like this without any tool is that, for example, my student Hiramani, she will come and I will say that you have to put this paragraph above the whole thing. So now what you have is 3 or 4 are above, 1 or 2 are below. So you will change this number to 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Again, you have to change all the numbers here in the references as well. So that is a big problem, because it's difficult in just four references. When you have hundreds of references in, let's say, in your thesis, then it will be very, very tough to do it. So what is usually done by the resident is that they will use this EndNote in the PowerPoint reference ribbon. And when you when you start doing changing the text, the references will change automatically. So this is one of the tools, but you also have to write all these references by yourself. So these are the tools which are available. But what we are going to do is we are going to use the reference management tools. There are many tools. There's one good tool is EndNote. This is not free. Then we have Mendeley. Mendeley is almost free. It's the premium version is required. It's some payments, but you can do almost everything with its free version. And then you have Zotero. Zotero is open source and it's totally free. There is no hidden cost. Therefore, we are using Zotero in this workshop. Now let's very quickly see how to set up this Zotero. You go to the zotero.org and download it. You will have two things to download. One is you have to download the Zotero software for the Windows or Mac if you are using it. And then you have to also download this connector. So I'm using Firefox because it's an open source software. So the Firefox, it will generate itself an extension for the Firefox. So once you downloaded the Zotero, this is how this interface looks like. You have these title and creators. This is the page where your references will be shown. Then you also have this file for metadata of the references. Next, you will install the connectors. So this is the connector, and you can see that this connector is now installed, and you can see that connector in this extension menu. Remember this sign is that this is for Zotero. Now, Zotero, whenever Zotero goes to different sites, for example, it goes to a site where it thinks that there is a paper, this icon will change. And you will know that the Zotero is the Zotero knows that there is a paper here. Similarly, if you go to a site where there is a book, this sign will change to book. So you will know that that the Zotero, this software knows that there is a book. Now, once you have done that, we have to configure Zotero. I will strongly recommend to log in on to this Zotero, because it will create a cloud for you, and your references will be saved on the cloud. So I highly recommend doing that. Then you have to see whether the PDF and Word connectors are inbuilt. Then you have to change that the reference style to Vancouver or Harvard, whichever you want to do. There are lot many styles. And once you have done that, let's start the capturing of some citations. So what you do, we go, firstly, we make a library for our references. We are making a library name is Workshop 1. So all our references now come to this library, Workshop 1. It has to be clicked. Next, we'll go to the PubMed, and we search again for the articles, that is CYP2C9 and phenotime, which is the keywords for our lecture. Then we'll search the paper that we want to use. So let's say this is the paper that we want to use, then that we want to cite. Now, we'll go up here, and you can see that this Zotero sign has changed to the paper sign, and this whole thing has now been saved. So if we go back, we can see that this paper is now in our library. That's how easy it is. So next, we can also capture multiple resources. So there's a folder here, and if we click that folder, we'll get all the resources which are on this page. So we can click on these resources, and then we'll click OK, and then we'll see that all these pages, all these references, they will be added to our library. So you can see all these pages. They are now, these references, they are now added to our library, and we can also see their metadata, which is available here. You can have abstract, you can have the paper title, everything here in this part of that. So once you have done that, the next question is, can it capture the book presentations also, book citations also? So yes, it can capture the citations of the books as well. In our opinion, we have seen that the Amazon website is the best site from capturing the books. You can also use the Google Books also. So before that, we'll also talk about the PDF management. Yeah. So PDF management is very, very important. So, and this is where you will see the AI working, and you will see how it will make your life so easy. So you can drop the PDF here in the main UI interface. You can see that here is the PDF interface, and it's in numbers. So what it does, it will convert these numbers into the metadata, and it will give you the you don't have to convert each and every PDF into, you to give some name so that you remember that. So it can convert this everything by itself. Apart from that, it can also extract the annotation. So if you're reading these articles and you see that this is an important text that you want to add in your reference, in your discussion or in your review of literature, you will go and select that text. You will save that text and replace the original one. So now this whole thing is saved in the Zotero, and you will go here in the management part and extract the annotations. Annotations are basically the keywords have selected, and if you see here, this whole thing has been, now the whole annotations have been extracted. You can see there the annotations that we have selected, and you can go here with the ease with the help of this link. So here's your annotation. This is very important because when you are writing your discussion part, so in my opinion, what I say to my PGs is to write your discussion in one go without breaking your chain of thoughts. So collect everything, beforehand, all the references beforehand, and then on the day of when you're going to write your discussion, wake up early in the morning, start writing, do nothing else, and complete everything without breaking the chain of thoughts in one day only. And you can do it. Believe me, you can do it. Okay. So the next thing is how to capture books. So Amazon is a very good site to capture book because it has a very good data. So here you can see that the icon has changed to books. Then you will click save. When you click it, it will save into your library. So yeah, here this is your book which is saved in the library. This is your whole metadata, and you have to change this authors to editors. Sometimes Zotero do not catch everything, so you have to be intelligent enough to change these things. Then we come to the very important part, and actually where the magic happens. So now we have a text. Now we have this text, and we want to add these citations here and here. So how do we go about it? We click on the site where we want to have that citation. We go to the ribbon of the Zotero, and we'll do the add citation. Here it will ask us किस type का citation डालना है. We'll go with the Vancouver, and then it will show us which view, and we'll add the citations here. Once the citations are added, you can see here number 1 is added. We can also have multiple citations. So we can go here again, add citations, classical view in the multiple sources. And once in the multiple sources, we'll add as many citations as we want, which are there for that point. And we click OK. And we have all these citations, 2 to 4, they are there. So that's how easy it is to write these citations, to add the citations. Next, we want to add the bibliography. So we'll add the bibliography in just one click. Just see this. You add, click this, and everything is done. Just one click. Imagine that whole bibliography that you were afraid of is now done with just one click. That's the power of Zotero. Okay. Once you have done that, now let's see if you are writing a paper and your paper is rejected by a journal, and unfortunately, and then you want to change the citation, and you are submitting it to some other journal, and the citation referencing style has to be changed. So instead of changing everything by hand, you can just go and change everything in one click. So let's do it. So we have to change the citations. We'll go to the document reference preferences. And here again, we'll have this style, and we'll go to the Harvard style and click OK. And now with one click, all these references are now changed to the Harvard style. And the reference styling in the bibliography is also changed into the alphabetical order. So this is done in one click. You added references in one click, you change the references in one click. Then what about if you change the text? So let's say if we change the text, which is a Founder et al. Text, and we have pasted it down. So will it change? So what we do is we'll go to this reference tool with the refresh tool, and when we click the reference tool, we can see that the founder is now 4 number and it is now here. So the whole text, if the whole text is changed, the reference style can also be changed with the help of Zotero. So it is a wonderful tool to use. I highly recommend using this tool for all the JR. They should learn this tool, and definitely it will make your thesis writing very easy. It will save your time. You can use that time for doing good things like doing actual research. Therefore, these AI tools are used. We are using those AI tools.